Hey everybody, this is Dave here at Pulp Alley, and today we're going to continue watching the Green Hornet serial. This is a 1940s version. This is the serial by Universal Pictures. One of the things I really like about this one is Key Luke. I think the actor that plays Kato in this, great and an amazingly prolific actor, had an absolutely astonishing career in Hollywood, in film and TV and so on. So, and really a great actor when you see him in so many different movies. Now, Kato was originally Japanese, and he was established in the radio program. In the intro, they actually talk about Brett Reed's Japanese valet. But by 1940, when this serial was produced, public opinion was kind of turning against the Japanese, so they decided to make him Korean. In episode number 1, they established that in the serial, they say that he is Korean. Now, in the radio program, they also changed his nationality, and they either started calling him Brett Reed's faithful valet, or they would say Filipino valet. One of those two. I don't remember which. But so later on, they changed it back to being Japanese. But for a while, he was not Japanese. We're going to play episode number 5, 6, 7, and 8 today. I hope you enjoy these. I bet you will. Here is the Green Hornet.
Mr. Fritz! Mr. Fritz! Finish the Hornet. Green Hornet. can't catch that thunderbolt. Catch him? That thing travels faster than the bullets I send after it.
You all right, Mr. Britt?
All right, Kato. What happened to Pete?
There was no time to find out. The police came.
Head for home.
Rex, read all about it. Sentinel, the crime ring strikes back at Sentinel. Rex, read about the stolen car accident. Sentinel Extra, car of Publisher Reed is stolen.
Look at this. Meadows must be crazy to pull a stunt like that. Get Meadows on the phone.
I conked the Hornet, but saw that crash coming, and I had to jump.
What makes you think he was killed?
That car of his come roaring up, and the goggle chauffeur jumped out and dragged him out of the wreck. As limp as a wet rag.
Yes, Meadows speaking.
Say, which one of your men was fool enough to steal Britt Reed's car?
What's that?
Well, it's on the front page of the Sentinel. Weren't you in enough trouble letting the Green Hornet find your place without stealing that car?
I didn't know it was Reed's car. I'll get it out of here before it can be traced. And you needn't worry about the Hornet. He's dead.
Dead? What do you mean? Good. Get Reed's car off your hands and we're setting pretty.
Right. The job that Corey brought in yesterday belonged to Britt Reed.
Yeah, I know, but...
What's been done to it?
Nothing. It's still in the shop.
Answer the phone, Lou.
Hello.
Hello. Meadows speaking.
Yes, Mr. Meadows, this is Lou.
Don't alter that black sedan that just came in. It's Britt Reed's.
She's so hot it smokes. Run it over to the junkyard tonight and have them break it up.
The police commissioner is here, Mr. Reed.
Oh, send him in. Hello, Commissioner. What can I do for you?
I just want to pin a medal on the Sentinel. Say, your tip on the Meadows Auto Park will enable us to smash the accessory racket wide open.
The accessory racket?
Sure. These crooked auto parks strip cars of accessories and replace them with inferior articles. Then they dispose of their loot in their own stores.
Well, don't you think there's a connection between this racket and the outfit that are stealing cars?
Sure there is. The small fry we've caught either can't or won't give us a lead to the higher-ups. Maybe he's the Green Hornet himself.
No.
What do you know about the Green Hornet in this case?
Well, nothing, but I don't think he's a criminal. He's had a hand in breaking up every one of these rackets.
The district attorney thinks he's just clearing away competition. After all, he has a couple of murders to his credit.
That's not been proved. He's helped the police in every instance. And as a reward, this paper puts a price on his head.
All right, Miss Case. But when I catch your bandit boyfriend, I'm going to charge you with being an accessory. You can quote me as giving the Sentinel credit for smashing the accessory racket.
Thanks, I'll do it. Goodbye.
Goodbye.
Reed, I got a line on some of the men that stole your car.
All right, Michael, let's have it.
I was checking the junkyards like you told me, and at a place over on the east side, what do you think I saw?
Well, come on, come on. This is no guessing game.
It was one of the fellas that lifted your bus off the lot.
Are you sure?
Sure, I'm sure. Of course, he's not there now. He was just driving away when I spotted him.
Well, let's go take a look at that junkyard.
Sure.
Hey, Dean.
What'd you find out?
Everything's quiet at the junkyard. The police haven't connected it with the Meadows Auto Park.
Good.
Reed's leaving.
What can I do for you?
I'm looking for a motor that would do in a powerboat.
I guess I can fix you up. Jake.
Yeah?
These gents are looking for a motor. Show them what we've got.
All right over here. So they didn't connect this yard with the parking lot, eh?
Well, anyway, Reed's given us a chance with that job the chief ordered.
What are you guys doing here?
Pipe down, Slim. Those two birds that just came in are newspaper men.
The young fellow's Britt Reed, editor of the Sentinel.
Well, there they are. Look them over. Maybe we'll find something there you can use.
Thanks. Give me that list of numbers.
Why pick my place for your dirty work? I don't like those kind of accidents.
You'll have an accident you like less if you don't obey orders.
Why, you...
Suffering snakes.
Wait a minute, Michael.
All right.
Hey, Jake. Come here a minute.
Yeah?
This one ought to be all right if the cylinders aren't scored.
This is a junkyard, not a showroom. You've got to take them as you find them.
Can't you find what you want?
No, they all seem to be in pretty bad shape.
Well, take a look at this one. Practically new.
I think we're spotted.
Come down out of there, you murdering blackguard!
Take away that gun. It was just an accident.
Well, it sure picked a fine place to happen.
Oh, I'm sorry, men. I don't know how that wreck got up there.
Well, nobody was hurt, so forget it.
We better tip Meadows that the junkyard is spotted.
Oh, the whole works will be spotted if we don't stop Reed. Next time I'll use a gun.
How many men you got working here?
Just me and Jake.
Well, I guess you haven't got anything here we can use.
Where's Meadows?
In the office. What's wrong?
Plenty. I tell you, Reed, that was no accident. It was attempted murder.
You're right, Axford. So only you didn't get a bullet in your back when you lugged out that gun of yours.
But ain't we going to get them?
It's a job for the police. You and I are in the newspaper business.
Britt Reed has spotted the junkyard. He was out there looking for his car.
He wouldn't find anything. It's still here.
But we tried to get him and missed.
What do you mean, missed?
We trailed Reed to the junkyard.
No, my car wasn't there, Commissioner. But there's no doubt the yard is connected with the other rackets in some way.
Tell him 'twas me that spotted the place.
I'll send Axford along to identify the men in case you catch them.
The big reporter was suspicious, but Reed just took it as an accident.
It's no fault of yours the whole thing wasn't bungled. We can't send Reed's car out there now.
Drop it in the river.
We can't drive that far through the streets with every prowl car in town on the lookout for it. It's got to be destroyed. Put a time bomb in it.
Axford has gone with the police, Mr. Britt.
Well, we must get back before he returns.
The Green Hornet will hunt Mr. Meadows?
I'm convinced that garage is the headquarters for the car-stealing racket. Meadows must face the Green Hornet tonight.
Bomb's ready, boss.
What time is she set for?
Exactly 11. Just gives me plenty of time to get the car to that vacant lot.
Keep her here a little while.
What for? Why not run her out now?
If we keep her on that vacant lot too long, the police may find her before 11 o'clock.
Silence your motor. Wait here. Sorry, but you asked for it.
Hold her here a little longer. I'll tell you when to go.
All right, Mr. Meadows.
Turned off that light.
I did.
The Green Hornet!
Lower your voice. I want some information concerning the car-stealing racket.
Car stealing?
Yes. I happen to know you're a member of the crime syndicate in this town. That you're a director of the crooked accessory stores. And you're the real owner of Slim's junkyard. You even have a shop here in this building to alter stolen cars. I can give the police enough information to send you to the pen for 20 years.
What do you want?
The name of the big boss, back of this crime ring. I'll give you 1 minute to talk, Meadows.
6 minutes till that bomb cracks off. That's cutting it pretty fine.
Run her out now.
Meadows says to wait.
Not me. I'm taking her out.
All right, time's up.
I don't know his name. I can show you how you can reach him. Come this way.
All right, but no tricks. That's Meadows. We'll put him in Britt Reed's car. That's Meadows. We'll put him in Britt Reed's car.
Came from that direction.
All right. Look, there was someone in this car. Say, this is Britt Reed's car that was reported stolen. That's right. A stolen car and a homicide. Say, we've stumbled onto something big. I wonder if there's a phone in this place. There must be one in that office over there. You call headquarters. Take care of things around here. Right.
like a spook.
I never saw a car move so fast.
You all right, Mr. Britt?
Fit as a fiddle, Kato. How about you?
I do not think I'm going to join my ancestors. Just yet, Mr. Britt.
Oh, you'll be all right.
You've been called here to receive a message of special importance from the chief himself.
We're ready to hear you, sir.
As a result of the Green Hornet's operations, our stolen car organization is smashed. Fortunately for us, Meadows won't ever talk. The toll taken by the Green Hornet is mounting. His interference in our affairs has cost us hundreds of thousands. He must be removed without delay. As an incentive toward this end, I've authorized Monroe to pay $100,000 to the man who puts an end to the Green Hornet's career. That's all, gentlemen.
Why wasn't Rockford at this meeting?
He was busy moving the headquarters of the Blue Streak bus lines out to the old Martinson place.
Oh, I see. Getting ready to give the Whippet Line buses the works, huh?
That's the reason he moved out there. It's near their repair garage.
Now, the Whippet Bus Lines franchise is up for renewal at the end of the month.
And if it shouldn't be renewed?
The Blue Streak Bus Lines would have no competition, Dean.
I get you, Rocky.
Now, if you two could get jobs as mechanics in the Whippet garage...
It's in the bag, boss. Something tells me that from now on, the Whippet service is going to be terrible.
Mm-hmm. So long.
See you later.
Morning, Miss Case.
Just a minute, Mr. Reed. Tell Mr. West that Mr. Reed will see him in a minute. Gunnigan is waiting downstairs with Mr. West. He wants to see you.
Mr. West.
President of Whippet Bus Lines.
Oh, send him right up.
And for 12 years, the Whippet Bus Lines have maintained an enviable record of service and safety.
Well, perhaps your employees are coasting along on that record, Mr. West, and just getting careless.
No, that's not it. I believe the Blue Streak Bus Lines want us to lose our franchise so they won't have any competition.
Well, surely you can't blame them for accidents to your lines. The Blue Streak Company is an old established firm, too.
Now, it may only be a coincidence, but the fact remains, our trouble dates from the time the Blue Streak Company changed management 6 months ago.
What do you want me to do?
I'd like to see the Sentinel do something about the matter.
I'm sorry, Mr. West. The Sentinel has never interfered in squabbles between competitors.
I'm sorry you feel that way about it, Mr. Reed.
Excuse me. Reed, I've just made an important discovery.
Don't tell me you solved perpetual motion.
Yes, sir, and I... No. It's about the old Martinson place out on the Westwood Pike.
Is it haunted?
It's open again, and it's being used as headquarters by the Blue Streak Bus Lines.
Well, so what?
Well, now, it was used by crooks once. Maybe another set of crooks is using it again.
Oh, you got a terrific imagination, Michael.
Don't it look suspicious to you, sir?
No, it does not.
Britt, West suspects the Blue Streak Company of sabotage. I think it'd be a pretty good idea to have Lowry get down and check up on the situation.
All right. Put Lowry on the story. And if it'll make you any happier, I'll take some bus rides myself.
There. That ought to fix it. When she gets rolling down grade.
Hey, you're sure this bus is going to the terminal empty? The boss said there was to be no accidents to people.
Don't worry, it'll be empty. I checked with the dispatcher. Okay, 16's ready to roll.
Where are you going?
Suburban terminal empty.
New orders, Bud.
More trouble?
57's broken down near Clover Hill Grade. You'll have to pick up his load.
Right.
Come on.
You discovered what's wrong?
Yeah, there's a couple of bearings shot.
What's the matter? Whippet Line's operating buses with old motors?
No, this is a brand new job, but it's the third breakdown I've had with it.
Oh, that's strange.
Strange? Say, you know, this oil feels like it has emery dust in it. You know... Say, here comes number 16 now to pick up my load. You got orders to pick up my load?
Yeah, get him in here.
Okay. Oh, sorry we delayed you. This bus will take you there. Step inside, please. Yeah, just take this bus. Yeah, go right inside.
Down the grade.
Don't tell the passengers, Mr. Reed, that my brakes are gone.
What can you do?
I can handle the grade, but I'm worried about the bridge at the bottom.
One that's being repaired?
Yeah, there's a bad dip in a detour, and at this speed, we're liable to tip over. There's the bridge. All I can do is try. You'll never make that detour. There's no other route. Yes, there is.
When did you first feel your brakes starting to go?
Well, I started to slow down on the downgrade.
How long has it been since they've been inspected?
This bus just came out of the shop less than an hour ago.
Well, let's take a look at the brake rods. Well, this rod has been almost cut in two by a hacksaw. The failure of your brakes was not accidental.
That's right, there's no mistake about that. How do you like that?
Well, I don't get it.
Every time a Whippet bus breaks down, there's always a blue streak on a job to take over our passengers.
Mr. Reed just came in, Mr. West. I'm sorry you had to wait.
That's quite all right, Miss Case.
I guess he was delayed getting into town.
Thank you.
Hello, West.
Hello, Reed.
Last time we talked, you hinted that the Blue Street people were trying to cripple the Whippet lines.
I'm convinced of it.
Well, have you any proof?
No, I haven't. All I know is our buses have experienced a large number of breakdowns lately, which look like sabotage.
But you have no tangible evidence.
And that's what worries me. This is a case that even the police can't touch.
I see. What do you figure these breakdowns have cost you?
I can't estimate what it's cost our reputation, but I should say our repairs have run about $12,000 over normal.
Mm-hmm. Well, thank you very much. I think the Sentinel will look into the bus transportation business thoroughly.
Good.
Miss Case, will you tell Axford I'm ready to go home?
He went out just about the time you came in.
Where'd he go?
I don't know. He just said he had a hunch and he was going to follow it.
Well, 2 to 1 would lead him into trouble.
What goes on? This bird was trying to get in the window downstairs, Rocky.
Burglar, huh?
Nah, he's Mike Axford, a reporter for the Sentinel.
Oh, a reporter, huh? Well, in that case, take off his gag, boys. You didn't have to break in here, Mr. Axford. We're always willing to talk to the press. What was it you wanted to find out?
I wanted to see with my own eyes what kind of deviltry was being cooked up in this crooked house.
Deviltry? Well, I don't know what you mean.
Oh, yes, you do.
Me and the Sentinel's got enough on you to send you to the pen for life.
Oh, you have? That's different. Here, time up. Is anybody else with him?
Wouldn't you like to know?
Yes, I would, and I'm going to find out. Let's go downstairs and take a look around. Time up good.
That'll hold him.
We'll take care of this snooper a little later.
I don't know where to start with this Blue Streak outfit, Kato. It's definitely a case for the Hornet, but where can I get evidence?
Why not call the officers of the Blue Streak line, Mr. Britt? If no one is there, you might pay them a visit.
That's a good idea.
Hello. Who is it?
This is Brett Reed of the Sentinel.
Glory be, this is Michael Axford.
Who?
Michael Axford.
I'm at the Murtensen place. They've got me tied up.
A prisoner. Hello? Hello?
Hi there. Who's calling?
Is this Westlake 4915?
No, this is Westwood 4915.
I'm sorry, I guess I have the wrong number. They're holding Axford at the old Mortensen place.
That is not good, but it gives the Hornet an objective.
Get my mask and gun. We've got to move fast.
So you thought you'd pull a fast one. What was you saying on that phone?
Nothing but hello. You heard me.
I don't know whether that was a phony call or not. We better not take any chances. Better get rid of this mug.
We'll get on the garage and speed Joe up. He's fixing a tire.
Make it snappy. I'll see if I can start this bird to singing. Are you going to talk or not? For the last time, you're going to tell me what Reed sent you up here to find out?
I'm telling you nothing, Rockford.
Get away from that man. I said get away from him.
You're the Green Hornet.
Exactly. Why have you got this man tied up?
Why, who, me?
Never mind. I'll release you and then you beat it.
You two and get up from there. It's a happy day this night is. I've got you, and at last I've got the Green Hornet where I want him.
Give me that gun, you idiot.
I don't hold your breath on it until I give it to you, or maybe it would be just as well if you did.
Shall I tie him up?
No. Get over there, you two, or I can watch you. I'll have no conniving between you. Come on, move.
I suppose you're going to call the police.
That's just what I'm going to do. Hello. Hello. What?
Drop that receiver. Now get out of here.
Yes, sir.
Now I'll deal with you and your racketeering bus line.
I'm running a legitimate business. You're the one that's a racketeer.
I know all about the sabotage you've had done on the Whippet buses.
You're crazy. The Blue Streak is an old established company.
Don't lie to me. I know your men cut the brake rods on a Whippet bus today and nearly cost the lives of half a dozen people.
That was an empty bus that...
Uh-huh. It was supposed to be empty, but it wasn't. Rockford, your methods are old-fashioned. I'll show you a much better way to really put a bus line out of business.
I get it. You want to cut in with us.
What do you think?
All right, what's your price?
$12,000 on the line and a signed agreement for 25% of your take.
Okay, it's a deal. I'll write you out a check while you draw up the agreement.
No check, Rockford. Cash.
But I haven't got that much money here.
If we're going to be partners, let's not start out by lying. I happen to know you keep plenty of cash here.
All right. Tell me how you want the agreement to read, and I'll write it out and sign it for you.
I'm telling you, Tim, the Green Hornet's there. At the old Martinson place on the Westwood Pike. No, you better send 3 squads. Right.
There's your agreement, Hornet. Now let's have a few of your ideas.
Thanks, Rockford. That's just the evidence I needed to smash your racket. Now I'm turning you over to the police.
Why, you crook, you said you was going to show me how to put a bus line out of business.
I am, and it's your bus line. This $12,000 will just pay the repair bills on the Whippet buses. And now I want to know who's the head of all your rackets. Come on. Don't use those guns. You'll hit Rockford, and I'll get you both before you can fire again.
No, don't shoot.
The chief's orders are to get the Hornet regardless. Too bad, Rocky.
Wait. Circle around him. He can't cover all 3 of us.
Down the floor, Rocky.
No, don't shoot. Circle around him. He can't cover all 3 of us.
Down the floor, Rocky.
The police are coming.
This has been a good night's work, Kato. When the district attorney receives this evidence in his morning mail, it'll be the end of Mr. Rockford's bus racket.
Green Hornet breaks another racket. Rockford and Kato. What's straight?
Yes?
Mr. Roberts is calling.
Put him right on. Hello, Charles. How are you?
I'm fine. Listen, Britt, I have to see you right away.
Well, it sounds like you've really got something.
I have, and it's big. So big that I'm going to the district attorney right after I...
Hello? Hello? Charles? Hello? Operator, I've been cut off.
There's no one on the line now, sir.
Thank you. I'm going down to Charles Roberts' office.
Yes, sir.
Is Mr. Roberts in? Well, hello, Johnny. What are you doing here?
Hello, Mr. Reed. Oh, I just got out of school. Charlie's teaching me the trucking business. Won't be long before it's Roberts Brothers Incorporated.
Oh, that's swell, John. Is Charles in?
Sure. I'll give him a bite. I guess it's out of order.
Is there anybody with him?
No, I'll take you right in. It's funny, it's locked. Charlie! Hey, Charlie!
You got a key?
Yeah, I've got one. Charlie, Mr. Reed is here. Hey, Britt, what's the matter with
There's a gun
him?
in his hand.
Charlie! He's dead, Britt.
Don't you?
But Britt, he's dead.
Oh, you mustn't touch anything. He's been shot. You've got to call the police.
Just a plain case of suicide, Reed.
I can't believe it. Roberts had just been talking to me on the telephone. He didn't sound like a man that was going to commit suicide. John, did anybody come to see Charles between the time he called me at 9:30 and the time I arrived here?
There you are, Reed.
But I tell you, there was someone in here. That cigarette was burning when we first discovered the body. And Charles Roberts never smoked cigarettes.
Look, Reed. The man was found shot. The gun was in his hand. The wound could be self-inflicted. The outer door is bolted from the inside. Add it all up, it equals suicide. Unless you can get some further evidence. The case will have to go as reported.
I'll get that evidence. John, are you sure you can think of nothing that would have made Charles do a thing?
No, I can't, Mr. Reed.
And you didn't leave your office at any time?
No, I didn't.
Well, then why didn't you hear the shot?
Well, I was probably in the stockroom.
Then you did leave your office.
But I was only gone for a few minutes.
That'd been long enough. Tell me, do you know what Charles was going to talk to me about over the phone?
No, I don't. He was looking at some insurance reports which seemed to upset him, and then he told me to take a bill of lading out to the stockroom.
Do you know what was in those reports?
About truck breakdowns, delaying shipments, causing insurance rates to be increased, costing us a lot of customers.
Sabotage?
Well, the insurance investigators thought so.
Where are those papers? I'd like to see them.
Why, they're on the desk. Over there. That's funny, they're gone.
That's enough for me. Charles was murdered, and the man that did it took those papers.
How would you like a good job? I've got a good job. Listen, why don't you tri-state guys stay out of here? We don't want any part of that outfit. You guys are haywire. Tri-state pays better. Well, Acme pays us okay. We're not interested.
Hey, speak for yourself, Bill. I think I would be interested.
Say, you're going to run out on the company, huh? Why, you...
Michael, I want you to get me all the information you can concerning the recent accidents to the Acme Transportation Company.
You mean the Jinx Transportation Company, don't you?
Why do you say that?
On account of all the accidents that's been happening to their trucks. Don't you read your own paper?
Check with all the Acme competitors. I want to know who's getting their canceled contracts.
Yes, sir.
And James, I want you to go down to our morgue and get all the dope you can on the accidents to Acme trucks.
Right. Oh, boy, I smell a story.
Wednesday, Sentinel paper. Read about that truck probe. Big truck probe coming.
Chief wanted you here at 10 o'clock. Says your department is falling down on the job. Let's see what he has to say. We're ready, sir. Sligby, I want contracts. Let this small fry alone. Get after the big ones. Tim Bryan is the biggest shipper in the valley. I want him signed. Get him. I don't care how you do it.
Mr. Bryan, Tri-State would like to handle your transportation. We can save you a lot of money.
Acme has been handling our stuff for a good many years, Mr. Dean.
Yes, I know. But we not only can beat their prices, but guarantee delivery and on time.
Acme does that, and I'm willing to pay their charges. If I left them now, they'd close down completely.
If you don't, you might close down.
That sounds like a threat, Mr. Dean.
No, not at all. Only Acme's been having a lot of mishaps lately. Delays are costly, and in the case of perishables, ruinous.
You have my decision.
Very well, Mr. Bryan. See you again. Good day.
Acme's biggest shipper, according to your report, is Bryan. He's got a load of perishables going to Kentville today. Where did we go to contact it?
Why, Britt, at the Acme Yards, of course.
Well, if what I suspect is true, the yards are being watched, and I don't want to be seen.
Oh, well, there's the Market Coffee Shop. All the trucks going in and out of town stop there.
All right, the Market Coffee Shop it is. And we better take one of our delivery trucks. I want to attract as little attention as possible.
I got you.
All right, give us anything that's cold, sister.
Have a jabber.
Hi, fellas.
Hi.
How's Jink's outfit?
That ain't funny, wise guy. How'd you get this far without breaking down? It's 12 blocks from the depot.
That truck's as good as any Tri-State has, and it ain't gonna break down. I checked it all myself, every inch. Go on, sir. Why don't you look where you're going?
What's the hurry, buddy? You're not going any place with that Acme truck.
Bet he doesn't make the bottom of the hill.
Shut up.
Come on, let's get out of here. And listen, put a muffler on that big mouth of yours.
That didn't sound like kidding to me. We better get out and take a look at that truck.
Hope he makes it.
Say, that was a swell job of driving, buddy.
What happened?
Felt like I lost my brake fluid.
That couldn't have been done deliberately, could it?
Sure, in 2 minutes. Say, that tri-state crook told me I wouldn't get very far. Well, this is goodbye Acme Transportation Company.
What do you mean?
If I don't get this load in on time, we lose the Bryan contract.
You won't lose the Bryan contract. Get a tow rope and we'll pull you in.
Okay, buddy, let's go.
Good evening, Mr. Britt.
Hello, Kato. Get the gun, mask, and car ready. We're going out tonight.
Where to?
To the Tri-State Truck Depot.
Wait for me.
See this old bridge?
Mm-hmm.
Well, Acme's crossing it tonight with a truckload of Bryan's perishables.
Using the old road to fool us, huh?
Yeah. Corey, get the boys and put that bridge out of commission. Dean, take Andy and fix that carload of fruit that Bryan has at the railroad yards.
Yeah, that'll show him that dealing with Acme is expensive.
See you at the bridge, Corey.
How come? Thought you were laying low since you bumped Roberts.
Lay off that Roberts business. There's no evidence against me.
Not if you destroyed those insurance papers you took off Roberts' desk.
Don't worry about that. I've got those locked in the safe. Get started, you fellas.
Don't move, Slickby.
The Green Hornet. What do you want?
The insurance report you took from Charles Roberts the night you murdered him.
I didn't kill Roberts.
I know you did, and I want those reports.
I'll get them.
Tie him up, Kato. Police headquarters? Captain Ridge, send a squad car to the Tri-State Trucking Office. You'll find Robert's murderer there.
Where will we go now?
Down to the freight yard to get Sligby's partners.
Open that car door while I get this fruit destroyer ready.
This is far enough, Kato. Throw off your lights and silence the motor. Stay here. Get away from that lock.
The Green Hornet.
And keep your hands away from that gun. I want to ask you a few questions. Where's your partner?
Right behind you. Give me your gun. Head for the gang of the bridge.
Oh, Houston, you haven't a chance.
I've cut the cables on the other side.
This is the last one this side.
haven't a chance. here.
Are you hurt badly?
No, but I think the man I was fighting with is.
I saw some men on the other side, signaling to stop the truck before it went onto the bridge.
They were the men Sligby sent to wreck the bridge. Where's the car?
This way.
Found hand and foot with the seal of the Green Hornet in his hand. Documents found in Sligby's pockets are believed to be sufficient evidence to convict him of the murder.
You don't have to read it to me, Casey. I wrote it. And boy, was it a scoop.
If you wrote it, why do you keep calling the Hornet a crook? Why not find out what the man is after instead of classing him with hoodlums and racketeers?
That's the stuff, Miss Case. What do you suggest we better do?
Find out who the Green Hornet is.
Find out who the Green Hornet is. We had a dozen paying rackets and the police couldn't touch us. And now the Hornet steps in.
And he not only breaks the rackets, but gets the men that runs them. Markheim and Grant dead. Morrison and Rockford in jail. And now they got a murder charge against Sligby with enough evidence to hang him.
Sligby won't squeal on the syndicate. But unless you men track down the Hornet, there won't be any syndicate.
Dean and I have tracked him down more than once. We've been lucky to live to tell about it.
Look, Monroe, every time the Hornet strikes, the Sentinel has the information first. Think there's any connection?
And the Sentinel offering $1,000 reward for the Hornet, dead or alive? Don't be a fool.
Look, Reed, I got something.
Well, it must be a date in the way you're dolled up.
Dolled up, is it? Sure, that's what I want to talk to you about. $1.25 it cost me to have this suit pressed. 6 months ago, the price was 75 cents.
The price of labor has gone up.
You mean the price of protection's gone up? Look at this. I found that in my coat pocket when I brought the suit home.
We can't print this. It's unsigned.
Ah, yes, but I could interview this guy, Levinson.
Well, even if it were true, he wouldn't dare talk. But I'll keep it on file in case something turns up.
That's right, laddie. We better find it, sure.
The gun, Mr. Britt.
Thanks, Kato. Perhaps the Green Hornet can persuade Mr. Levinson to tell some things he wouldn't dare tell the police.
I've been waiting 20 minutes, man of action. What's on your so-called mind?
Sure, I'm giving you a chance for a front-page picture. A man named Levinson.
Is he important?
After I've interviewed him, he'd be the most important man in town.
Hello? That's you, Levinson? Well, listen. Your protection money hasn't been paid this month.
But I haven't got the money. Business is bad. My customers are all kicking it. They're raising prices.
Be ready for a quick getaway.
Never mind the excuses. You'll remember what happened to the others that didn't pay.
Give me another day. I'll raise the money, Lynch. Somehow.
Give me that phone. Hello? Hello? Who was on that phone?
Who are you?
Green Hornet.
Yes. Who are you talking to?
No, someone had the wrong number.
Don't lie, Levinson. I know you and others are paying for protection.
This is the place. Wait here till I see where the fella talking to.
You'll probably scare him off before I get a lens on him.
I want to know who collects that money and the name of the man who sends him.
And why should I tell you? He would hijack him, and I'd have to pay twice.
Then you admit you're paying.
I admit nothing.
Open that door. Come on, open that door.
Good evening, Mr. Levinson. I'm Michael Axford, representing the Daily Sentinel. I'm here for a little interview. Now then, $1.25 you charged me for pressing the last suit I sent.
I've nothing to say to reporters.
Oh, come on now, Mr. Levinson. Sure, the Sentinel wants to help you. And you know, there's nobody here but the two of us. By the ghost of St. Patrick, the Green Hornet. So it was you that was collecting the blood money for the racket, you murdering pirate.
Here you are. Now I want that information.
Come on, get it.
Come on, Kato.
The Hornet! It was himself in there. Did you see him?
Did I see him? I'll tell the world I did. I took his picture.
His picture? Well, which way?
Let me see that picture of the Hornet.
Clicker scooped the town.
That's great. Gunnigan, see the clicker gets a bonus. Break up the front page to find room for that picture.
I sure will. This'll jump circulation plenty.
And my story of the Hornet and his gang.
Gang? I thought the Hornet always worked alone.
Alone, is it? Sure, if he'd been alone, I'd have had him. But he had 3 lobby gals with him as big as gorillas and twice as ugly.
And Gunnigan, put a rewrite man on Axford's story.
Oh.
This photograph of the Hornet gives us a chance to pile the whole thing right in his lap. All righty, Chief. The men are waiting for your orders. It's necessary to take care of Levinson at once before police force him to talk. Andy and Pete will attend to this. Dean will convey these instructions to Lynch. If he's interviewed, he's to admit the existence of a protective association and intimate that the Hornet is behind it. If you act at once, we can clear ourselves and start a manhunt for the Hornet from which he can't escape. That's all. You all understand what you're to do?
Leave Levinson to us.
Dean, you know what you're to tell Lynch.
Hello. Police Department? Well, this is Jay Levinson.
It's the calling card of the Green Hornet. There's no doubt now who committed this murder.
Well, it certainly looks conclusive.
I still don't believe it. Since when has the Hornet been working by daylight?
I'll ask him that when he's brought in. We're going to get him if I have to make a house-to-house search.
Did you interview the cleaners and dyers on the list I gave you?
Well, most of them, but they all deny any knowledge of a protection racket. I've left Lynch's place until the last.
Lynch, huh? I'll have a little talk with Mr. Lynch myself.
See you a minute.
All right, I'm coming. What are you doing back here?
The Sentinel's got men out interviewing all the cleaning plants in town.
They haven't been here.
Well, they will be. The boss wants to be sure that you have your orders straight.
I got them all right. And I don't like them. It'll leave me wide open to an attack from the Hornet.
Oh, you're safe enough. With the Dragnet out for the Hornet, he won't dare come out of cover.
Lynch?
Yes. What can I do for you?
I'm Brett Reed of the Sentinel. We're out to smash a protection racket, and we need your cooperation.
I was going to see you, Mr. Reed. I've been afraid to call the police in ever since what happened to Levinson.
And there is a protection racket. Who collects your money?
My name won't be mentioned?
Only the names of the guilty will be published.
The Green Hornet makes the collections.
Are you sure of that?
I've met him. Face to face.
Well, that's fine, Mr. Lynch. I hope you don't meet him again.
Lynch didn't like his orders. Won't destroy his plant.
Well, maybe that can be arranged.
How about Lynch?
I don't think we'll need Lynch anymore.
Suits me.
Phone Lynch?
Yes, Mr. Brett, as you ordered. I informed him anonymously that the police would raid his place tonight.
Did he believe you?
He seemed frightened. I believe he is on his way to destroy his papers.
We'd better be going.
Gasoline is in the back.
Faster, Kato, faster.
Lynch meant to cross the chief, huh?
Hmm? He's not going to cross anybody.
You're sap. Place is full of gasoline fumes. You want to blow it up? Come on.
What do you want? Who are you? The Green Hornet.
Yes, Lynch. An old acquaintance, according to the papers.
They made me blame it on you.
They? Who are they? Who do you take orders from?
Do I go free if I talk?
I'm not here to bargain. I want the names of those racketeers.
I've got a list here.
So you